Hey everybody. All right, so we'll get started with chair class today. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, shoulders down away from the ears, that little extended part as if you're being pulled from the top of your head. A couple big breaths in and out through the nose. And as always, on the next exhale, just let the chin come to the chest, relax the head. As you inhale again, head comes back up to center, back of the head's gonna drop towards the spine, and the chin raises. Do it the best you can with what you got. All right, next inhale, back up to center. We're gonna look to the right. Try to bring your chin over the shoulder if you can, or at least just that direction. And we're gonna swap sides. Inhale, swing around. After you get over here, you can exhale. All right, next inhale, come back around to center. We're gonna drop the head again, let the chin drop to the chest. And this time wiggle it out a little bit. You can use your upper body, letting your head hang, still giving the back of the neck stretch. But this time, wiggle it out a little bit if you want to. Again, everything that I do is a suggestion, a strong suggestion, but do the best you can. All right. So next inhale, we're gonna bring the head back up. We're gonna drop the arms, swing them out and up. And on your exhale, same thing, but you're being pulled from both sides, remember. It's an active movement. Inhale back up. Exhale those arms down. And forward fold from here. Swing them out and up. Arms reach out to the side as you come forward, belly to the thighs, fingertips towards the floor. Head just hangs. All right, next inhale, swing it out and up. Arms down on your exhale. Okay, so we're gonna do a mini back bend from here. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, you wanna be a little bit more forward on your chair. Swing the arms out and up on your inhale, thumbs point back behind you. And for right now, let's just drop the head. Back of the head reaches towards this, the spine. All right, next inhale, head comes back up to your center, arms come down on your exhale. All right, we're gonna combine this with a little bit more. Swing them out and up, thumbs point back behind you, head reaches back as the thumbs try to come back over top of the chair, just a little bit. At the same time, you're being pulled towards the ceiling. So remember those two actions, reaching back and up at the same time. Next, inhale, come back up to your center. Exhale those arms down. All right, one more time. See if you can't go a little farther. If you can, great. If you can't and you're just gonna stay in a comfortable spot for you and your neck, perfectly fine. Swing them out and up. Arms reach up to the ceiling as they reach back at the same time, and the head drops towards the spine. Go as far back as you can without moving the hips. Make sure you're still breathing. All right, next inhale, come back up to your center. Arms come down. All right, give those shoulders a nice little shake. Those hands as well. Seated twist. One hand grabs the chair, shoulder leads, head and neck follow. If you feel a little more comfortable keeping the feet a little farther apart from each other, that's fine. Or you can keep them together. Same thing, the head is reaching towards the ceiling at the same time you twist around. All right, next exhale. Come back to your center. We always want to come back to our center, especially in chair. We don't move like we used to. Same thing other side. Hand grabs the chair, shoulder leads, head and neck follow. All right, next exhale, release that, come back to your center. Forward fold, swing them out and up. Arms come down, belly to the thighs, fingertips towards the floor. And remember, head just hangs at this point. Next inhale, swing them out and up all the way. This time reach for the ceiling. Keep those fingers up there. Reach, reach, reach. Give them some nice space in between each of those vertebrae. All right, arms come down on your exhale. And we're gonna stretch the legs just a little bit. One leg out in front of you. Toes point up. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, come forward with the chest. You want a strong stretch on the back of the leg. All right. Nice and strong. And remember, we're not rolling towards the leg. We're keeping the back nice and flat. Head is an extension of your spine. Slowly come back up. Wiggle that foot. We're going to do the other side. The other foot extends long. Toes are toes are flexed. Sit up nice and tall and come forward. Remember, a nice strong stretch. Slowly come back up. Give those feet a nice little tap. We're going to stand up. We're going to stand up behind our chairs with the seat facing us. Make sure that all four corners of the chair are on the mat. And as always, you should be doing this in bare feet for safety reasons. All right, so feet are a comfortable distance away from each other. We're going to do a forward fold first. So we're going to be safe for the back. Bend the knees a little bit, reach over, grab the chair. Fingers curl under as the thumbs are well supported. We'll technically do tabletop here first. So this is our modified hands and knees position. Nice flat back. Actually, give it a little wiggle. Wiggle those hips back and forth. If it's too strong of a stretch on the backs of the legs, you can always put a little bend in the knee. Remember, always, always, always modify so that you can do something. All right. So let's come down to our forward fold. So our forearms come to the chair, head on the forearms, straighten the legs from here. Should be a nice stretch on the backs of the legs. Remember, keep breathing. Again, just because we're holding something doesn't mean we hold our breath. Couple breaths here. All right, next inhale, we're going to come back up to hands and knees. From here, we're going to do warrior one. So the left foot is closest to the chair, and if you get your directions mixed up, we're doing the same thing other side. Right foot takes a large step back. That left knee is going to bend. Nice and strong. So that front foot presses into the floor. That back foot is reaching, okay? You're gonna let go of your chair at the same time making your belly nice and tight. See if you can't just hold yourself up for a moment or two. When you're ready, arms are gonna, keeping your belly tight, arms are gonna swing out in front of you, thumbs point back behind as you come all the way up. You want to feel this front thigh nice and strong. This back leg is reaching so that you have a stretch on that front hip. Arms are reaching for the ceiling, so it's a 3-point pose. You should feel things everywhere. All right, all the way back down, tight belly, bring yourself all the way down. We're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna step the right foot up as we step the left foot back. Same thing you just did. Get your feet in position first. I'd rather you take a little longer to do something and pause than be unsafe. All right. Front foot presses into the floor, leg becomes strong. Other leg reaches back behind you. When you're ready, hover over your chair a little bit. Your belly is tight. We're tightening the belly so it takes the work off the back, which we're trying to strengthen. So we're going to swing those arms out in front of us as we come all the way up. And again, arms are reaching to the ceiling. This leg is reaching back. Nice stretch on the front of the hip. Some nice big breaths here, and make sure that you're able to control it through breathing in and out through the nose. All right, let's come back down to a forward fold. Step left to meet right. Rearrange your feet, forearms, head relaxes, straighten the legs. Couple nice big breaths from here. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a hip stretch. Feet are about hips distance apart, whatever works for you. And without moving your feet, we're going to shift our weight into the left side until you feel a strong stretch in that ball joint or your hip. You should feel it all the way down the side of the leg, probably to the ankle. Go as far as comfortable for you. And again, feet don't move. We're going to swap to the other side. Again, just come to a spot that's comfortable. You want to be challenged and certainly not in pain. All right, back to where you started at the center. And we're gonna do a little bit something different. So both legs are straight to start. And when you're ready, you're gonna bend one knee. You should feel a nice little stretch again in that ball and socket joint for the hip, sorry. And then do the other side. Make sure you're breathing. We're gonna swap sides. All right, and last time we're gonna swap sides. All right, so let's come back to our center. We're gonna come back to hands and knees, our modified version of hands and knees. All right, and we're gonna do cat-cow. So toes are spread nice and wide. Feet are a comfortable distance apart from each other. And when you're ready, you can start on your inhale, eyes look up, butt tries to curl towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, everything rounds. Tailbone tucks in. Do a couple of these here. If all you did in the morning was a cat-cow, your day would go a lot better. All right, next exhale, just come to stillness. We're gonna stand up, so we're gonna bend those knees, come all the way up. All right, let's flip our chair so that the back of the chair is gonna face us. It's here just for support if you need it. Make sure you pull out and smooth any lumps or wrinkles in your mat. Feels awful. All right, so we're gonna stand up nice and tall behind our chairs as close as you can get it. Again, mountain pose, strong pose, nice and tall, shoulders rolled back down away from the ears. Couple big breaths in and out through the nose. All right. Give everything a nice little wiggle. We are going to do, warrior two. So that means we're going to place the left foot, take a large step back with the right foot. Left toes point to the chair, right toes point to the long side of the mat. So make sure that you get your feet situated first. Heel of the front foot should match in a line, imaginary line, the arch of the back. So when you're ready, arms swing shoulder height, bend that front knee. Knee doesn't go past the ankle. It's a safety thing. You want to stack the joints. Things stacked directly on top of each other are more sturdy and stable than if it was wonky. So eyes can either be over top of the fingers or out to the side or somewhere in between, whatever works. All right, crescent. Straighten the leg, arm in the air. Arm in the air is reaching as well as the arm down the leg, as if you're being pulled from both directions. All right, now triangle. We're going to swap arms. Left hand to the left leg, right arm in the air. If this is your triangle, fine. If you can slide down a little bit, fine. If you can continue to go down, nice and slow, that's fine. But this shoulder needs to roll open. This is not a good triangle pose. Shoulder rolls open. Eyes to the side. If you're really feeling spunky or you're modifying this chair class to be a regular one, you can let the eyes follow to the hand in the air. All right, tighten that belly, bring yourself all the way up. All right, toes of the of the left foot point towards the long side of the mat. We're gonna bring those feet in just a hair. So toes are pointed out just slightly. We're gonna do goddess. So arms come to cactus arms, fingers point towards the ceiling, and you're rolling those shoulders open. When you're ready, put a little bend in the knee. If you're feeling a little bit more spunky, come down. And you wanna have your weight over top of your center. We're not leaning forward, pulling it back. Make sure you're breathing. Let those legs wiggle a little bit. It's okay. Let your muscles work. All right. Push yourself all the way up. Relax the arms. Heel toe those feet together. And we can come stand in mountain behind the chair again. Nice and tall. So we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Left foot takes the large step back. Same thing, left toes point to the long side of the mat. Right toes point towards the back of the chair. When you're ready, arms swing to shoulder height. Bend that front knee. Again, stacking the joints for a purpose. I don't just get on you about for it with no reason. And again, wherever your eyes are most comfortable for your neck. Nice and strong. Make sure you're breathing. If your arms get tired, rest them. Come back up to where you started. If you have a little too much on the legs, straighten it and then come back down. All right, crescent, straighten that leg, arm in the air. It is reaching as well as the one towards the foot. All right, arm down. We're going to do triangle. Left arm swings out this time towards the ceiling as you slowly slide down that leg. Both legs are straight. Both arms are straight. Do the best you can with what you got. Go as far as comfortable. If you need to, you can always use your chair. And again, eyes to the hand in the air if you're really feeling spunky and you're feeling like a good balance day. All right, tighten that belly, bring yourself all the way up. Your chair's here if you need it. Toes point to the long side of the mat, and you're going to heel toe those feet together about a third of the way. Toes jut out to the side just a little bit. When you're ready, cactus arms for goddess. Fingers point towards the ceiling. When you're ready, even if it's just a little bend, it's more important about getting balanced, rolling the shoulders back, than it is coming down. Remember to keep breathing. All right. Push yourself all the way back up. Relax those shoulders. Swing the arms a little bit. Okay. Let's do a half dog. Fingertips on the back of the chair. Walk it back. Feet a comfortable distance away from each other. Head is between the upper arm bones, and you're going to reach those hips back. All right, next inhale all the way back up, and we're going to come to the floor. So you can move your chair out of the way. I'm going to come down. You're going to lay in constructive rest first. So that means you're on your back, knees are bent, and feet are flat on the floor. We're going to do a moving twist. Get yourself comfortable first. Knees are together, feet are together. All right, arms out to the side for a moment. Couple big breaths. So let's do our twist. Let's first start with wind, which just means that we're going to bring the knees towards the chest, and you can give them a little hug towards the chest. Little hug in if you'd like. All right, so you can release that. Knees stay bent, feet are relaxed. Arms out to the side. We're going to start with bringing this as a stack. Oh, we're going to tighten the belly, drop the left leg to the floor with the right on top of it, and let it stretch out. And I'd rather you have those legs on the floor and let that shoulder roll up if you need to, if you're not as open through the chest. We're going to swap sides. So tighten the belly, bring those knees back up to your center, and we're going to drop them over here on the right. All the way. And again, if you have to roll that shoulder up a little bit, that's fine. I'm having more trouble with my hair clip. Couple big breaths. We want the space in between the ribs there. Those intercostal muscles. All right, switch sides. Tighten that belly, bring those knees across and all the way over. Switch again. Tighten that belly, bring them up and all the way over. Same thing. Tighten that belly, bring them up all the way over. All right, last time. Tighten that belly, bring them up and all the way over. When you're ready, tighten that belly, bring them up to your center. Let them drop down on your mat. And for some reason, I end up wiggling myself down the mat when I do that. All right, so get yourself situated again. We're going to do bound angle. Knees together, feet together. Knees are bent, and when you're ready, butterfly them out to the side. Couple big breaths, arms out to the side. Actually, more in the shape of a T or a Y. You get a little extra here. We'll open up everything. Nice big breaths. All right. Next, exhale, let those arms come back down a little bit. Next, inhale, bring those knees back up. We're going to do constructive rest for our corpse. I'm choosing to bring my feet out a little farther away so that my knees touch. You can do however you'd like. If you're going to do a regular corpse, with legs out, please put something underneath your knees. If you'd like, you can put your feet on the chair and do a legs up version of corpse, for your corpse anyway. Your choice, yogi's choice. So just make sure that you get comfortable. Again, pause at any time. You can even change the speed on this and slow it down a little bit. All right. So however you are, arms are a comfortable distance away from the body. Palms up. Eyes are closed and you're taking some nice, big, deep, cleansing breaths. In and out through the nose. Letting everything melt away. Letting the head rock until stillness. Picturing a nice bright blue sky. Clouds sweeping by. That whisper of a wind as it passes you. The warmth of the sun on your skin as you watch the clouds changing shape from one and morphing into another. Slowly coming back, wiggling fingers and toes, gently rocking head from side to side if you need. And when you're ready, you can bring hands in front of heart. Peace, peace, peace. Peace for ourselves, peace for family and friends, and peace for our world. Namaste. When you're ready, you can roll to your right side and come up to sit. You always have the option of your chair being somewhere close to you. You can always use it to get up. Thank you, ladies. Have a good day.